Hello. Hello, people. How are you? Myself, again, Sharhead here. So, today we are again going to look back at one of my games that I played today. And yeah, here it is. Just a moment. Let me put my phone on DND. Yeah. So, yes. And today's game was very interesting in the sense that I played good. And after a lot of battle with depression and anxiety regarding like bad games, I after a while, yes, I played good. So yes, let's waste no time and start. Okay. So yes, the game. Let me give you a quick tour of the game. And yes, you know the routine. After that, I will go through few questions that I have designed for myself or few prompts that I have designed for myself that I would like to answer. Okay, I think okay, okay, yeah. Okay, so, so this is how the game is going, and this was his blunder. Although even I made a blunder, but yeah, eventually, let's see how the game went. And yeah, our 52 moves came, and this is how I won. So now, let's look at some questions that I designed for myself. So, what was the first real idea of this game? When did the momentum shift and why? Which move had a deeper purpose? What weaknesses did my opponent create? And what does this game reveal about my chess personality? Okay, we will answer them all one by one. Okay, but okay, I was about to forget. But before that, let's uh, get into it step by step. So yes, the first question is going to be when when did the momentum shift and why? Or should it be when was the move when move which move had a deeper purpose? Okay, let's start with what weaknesses did my opponent create? So my opponent started to create the weakness in the initial part of the game only by his pawn march towards my king side. He was already ready to attack my king side, but in this process, he kind of like created dark white square weaknesses. Sorry, white okay, that white square weaknesses on his side of the board. And yeah, this was something. And secondly, when the momentum shift. Now let us look at when the momentum shift in the game. Now the momentum shift when my bishop had an outpost in the center of the board. He had a cozy little outpost in the center of the board, which meant that I could use it whenever and wherever I wanted. Now, it was obvious that now why did I exchange the bishop? Because this bishop was trapped and useless. So and his bishop was quite active and dangerous in my territory. So I felt like it was better for us to exchange it, and thus I exchanged it. And yes, for obvious reasons that this guy was pinned, so he had to capture it with the other one, the one on f4. So he captured it, and then I attacked the bishop again, attacked the rook again. I'm so sorry, the rook again, and he came for the protection. Now castling. Now the reason for this move was obvious too. come and started grabbing my pawns, but I pinned it. He castled. Now, let's go to the third question. The third question was, what was my first real idea in this game? My first real idea in this game was moving the pawn to a4. Now, the idea is that it was an invitation for the queen to capture the knight. If she didn't capture, if she did capture, I get to capture the rook. So that was an idea. Although if she didn't capture, he played some random move. I attacked the bishop. I attacked the queen. I brought my knight to the another outpost, and this is how I attacked the queen. So yes, this was my second idea. Now the queen had to run. Now my third big tactic. Let us look for the fourth question. In my third, my biggest tactic on the board was that I love to share with you guys is that I captured the bishop with the bishop. The rook had to take. Now I get to take the central pawn. The queen did not take it. Why? Because let's see what would have happened if the queen took it. And now it's a fork. Sorry, it's a fork, right? However, even if she did not take it, I still first I took the pawn and then the king ran away. Now my king rook is into the party, ready to attack. And now I captured the rook. I captured the queen with my queen. He captured, and now I am a rook ahead in the game. So yes, this was again an advantage. Now let's look. I have answered. Let me see how many questions. This was again the first real idea in the game. Answered. When did the momentum shift and why? Answered. Which move had a deeper purpose? Yeah, this was the move which had a deeper purpose. So yes. Now let us look ahead in the game, and then I will answer my fourth answer. So now, yes, I did make some blunders like this one. I gave him my rook readily. I gave him my rook readily. I should could have avoided it. But now, do you realize my best move here is this? What a excellent move I feel about it. Why? Because now the king has to move. I promote to a queen, and now the rook has to take, and then I take, and now suddenly in the game I'm left with a extra rook, and he has nothing in the end game part, and this is how I win. This is how I won the game. So yes. Okay. So answering the last question, what does this game reveal about my chess personality? So the game I believe reveals about my chess personality is that I, when I'm asked critical questions, when I'm asked the right tough questions, my true nature reveals in itself. When randomness, I'm not that good with randomness. I need, when I'm able to see my opponent's ideas and plans much clearer, I'm able to answer them much more carefully. So yes, this is something I would like to answer about this. However, more to add something is that maybe I'm yet to maybe when unorthodox openings are played like drop defense or something like that, I kind of like get a little carried away or little bit I don't understand what the opponent is trying to do, and yeah, I do make a lot of mistakes in them. So yes, I need right questions and I will answer them carefully. So yes, I take the right initiatives when my opponent plays when my opponent gives me the right questions, tough questions, more than right questions, tough questions. So tough opponents and tough games uh, bring out the right characteristics in me. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much about this, and that's pretty much about the game. And let us see that the beautiful moment in the game. So yes, this was the start where the game fell apart for my opponent. And yes, I now realize why didn't I play this? Why didn't I play to G4? It could have been a better move, right? But yeah, I didn't play that. So let's get back. So yeah, that's it. Till then, see you for the next video. Bye. Have a nice day.